footwork by Sanders. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4-4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Second down, and back they go to Sanders. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 21. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Another run here with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Tua Tagovailoa scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Ready.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Ritter to throw it.
And the catch made by Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Second down, and back they go to Sanders.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Back to throw, Ritter.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Gano's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right?
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. Pass midfield. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
What's good on the extra point? Lead is now 14-10.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
And check down, complete to Hall.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Hall again on 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion good for 7 there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Yellow. Black one. Ready?
An option run with Tua.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. This offense on 3rd down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Tua.
Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts.
Touchdown Dolphins.
Kyle Pitts.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Okay, ready?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Ritter.
And And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. A give running left, it's Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A nice effort and an even nicer stop from Quiddy Pay. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. Another run with Sanders. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. This is caught, and he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process, and really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he is going to lose yardage here. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first down at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Now Tua. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Tagovailoa. He's got his target. It's Olave. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Tua to throw.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop it.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw. Ritter. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.